Is it something that mechanical that you worked on in practice, or is it just a confidence thing?
I think it's just confidence. Teammates have been picking me up, telling me to be aggressive. If I see any daylight, let it go. I mean, they understand how well I shoot and how much work I put in during the offseason. So I think they're just really emphasizing the confidence.
How does this feel? I mean, you're on a heater here for the last, 4 games now?
Yeah, it feels good to be efficient, especially coming off of last year where it was a lot of questionable shots. But I think this year has been, taking advantage of the ones that are a lot easier.
What makes this year different for you?
It's the last one. It's go big or go home. So trying to get everything that I can out of it.
You were, under some of your celebrations on your threes, you could tell you were really feeling it today. Can you talk me through, I don't know if there's inspiration there or what you're feeling in those moments?
Outside of the tech, I would say the emotions were pretty similar to the other shots. Kind of got a little beside myself in the corner, but yeah.
Do you remember what you said to get the tech?
Somebody said, we're living, let them shoot. I said, yeah, all right, you better put a hand up. But it was a little bit more vulgar language. For sure. But, yeah.
So you were responding to what they were telling you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm not just the type to attack somebody. Yeah, I react.
And I guess you said a magic word.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely a couple of them.
Is it too simplistic for us to kind of point to like, hey, once Jae'Lyn started starting the last couple of games, something unlocked? I mean, is that too simple to say? Do you feel like there is something to that?
I would say it's just been not only the leadership that I guess I bring, just being a 6-year player, but as well as like me being more expressive with my emotions and energy. I think that it's contagious at times.
And how, given your threes are going in right now, I can't help but think about the way that last season ended, right? You missed that three, you took a lot of heat for it, and just, I don't know, how vindicating or rewarding is it for you to kind of have this moment now, given that?
Very, but I mean, this is expected just coming off of last year and why I got recruited here. So I think that the goal is to get better with each game and be more efficient.
Do you feel like you guys got a good rotation going right now, good substitution pattern? It seems like everything's flowing a lot better for you guys.
I think so. I think everybody's really feeding off of one another's energy and effort out there. So I say whatever we're doing, you just got to stick with it.
What can this team do to continue that same energy and effort for the rest of the season?
I say keep it up in practice. I think it starts in practice, and we've had a lot more energetic and vocal practices. We're held to a really high standard, just leading up to the back end of the season, and I think we're just making sure that we take care of the small things, make sure that the small things aren't really an issue when it comes to game time.
Have your emotions been this season? I mean, you had a lot of games where you didn't get many minutes, and then suddenly, recently, you've not only gotten big minutes, you've played well. How has that been for you, kind of up and down?
It was tough at a certain point throughout the season, just figuring out like what I could do that was that would keep me on the court and get me on the court, and I think that through different conversations and different talks with the coaches, that kind of helped me figure out like, exactly where I could fit in and get some opportunities.
Well, what did they tell you, and what have you done to get to playing time?
Like I said before, just let it go. Shoot the open ones, get to the glass, and be solid on defense.
If somebody told you before the season that you'd be the best three-point percentage shooter on the team at this point, would you have believed that?
Yeah, based off of my work. I mean, you gotta give props to RJ, but yeah, I think me, RJ, and Ian are pretty spectacular from behind the line for sure.
Are you guys kind of in desperation mode right now? And what is that mode like to be in desperation mode? Having to win.
Just having to do whatever it takes. I think that's been a big message from head honcho HD, and he said. Whenever it comes down to it, we got to live in the trenches. We got to do whatever it takes to get the win. And I think that's really something we've been embracing.
You mentioned those conversations with Hubert Davis throughout the season and just coaches. What did those conversations look like? When did you have them? Just anything you can tell me about those conversations?
I would say it was a handful for sure, but they varied from just casual check-ins to like we need you to we got a big game coming up, or we have a matchup that we really think that you would do good on, or just like things of that nature.
Was there anything specific during those conversations that kind of that have allowed you to kind of have this performance you've had over the last 4 games?
I say it's been probably the biggest has been Marcus. He's been telling me like, come on, man. Like anytime that you see the rim or whenever you got an open opportunity, just let it go. You shoot too good to really have to do anything extra than that.
You hit today, the shots you hit the other night, the ones at Syracuse, were those a byproduct of the summer? Did it
For sure,
start
for
then
sure.
and
A
now
lot of
you're kind
reps.
of reaping that?
A lot of reps. I think it's muscle memory at this point. I think, you know, the shots that I get up before practice or after practice is just maintenance.
Some of the ones you're taking now, I think you hesitated last year to take, especially
sure.
later in the year.
For sure.
You're taking them now. What's the freedom of having that kind of confidence?
It's
You're less inhibited.
man, it's no second thought out there. I think it's anytime I can get the ball up in order to shoot it, I think that it's a good shot for me. I think I work on like contested shots, open shots, you know, shots off the move. So I think that either way it goes, just be aggressive. Be sure I'm confident.
Had you forgotten what kind of player you are? And have you found that again?
I would say I kind of got lost in the weeds. Kind of was trying to be a little bit of everything, and I think that you know what got me here is what I've fallen back on. You know, knocking down shots, being able to make straight line drives. You know, cleaning up on the glass, being a good defender, and you know, blocking a shot or two if need be.
And to be able to find that, even as this team was struggling, I mean, how did you find it? Did anybody remind you, or did you have to remind yourself?
I would say it's been more so reminding myself, just locking into the work that I've put in, you know, how much time, you know, reflecting on everything. And I think that kind of brought me back to level ground. Also talking to my dad. Dad's been in my ear a lot as of late. So,
You've mentioned that a couple times, yeah. What's he saying?
man, it's win or go home. So I think that's me understanding the urgency or the sense of emergency is like the biggest thing right now. So I think it's like don't take any moment for granted.
Jae'Lyn, it feels like the team has a better comfort level with role definition. Are you seeing that with the guys, or how do y'all feel about that these last few games?
I would say, yeah, we understand like what we're efficient at doing, what we're good at doing, what we're bad at doing, what you know wouldn't be a good shot. I think we've had almost a year of you know being coached by HD and the staff, so I think that we kind of have a better feel of, I guess, how they envision us playing and how they envision like the defense and offense are looking.
How is Drake moving to the 3 open things up for everybody else?
It opens up a lot because I think that as far as his athleticism, his length, like it makes him very disruptive. I mean,